Kota Batu, which is from cib0rg, who came, I think, like runner-up, or I think runner-up in last year's Dream Team. Fresh card, definitely. And why is it not showing up in friends lists? Oh, we'll just go find it. There we go. So, and we've got this, by the looks of it, a tropical course. Wes will be happy that there's a bridge in the background. He's detailing, he's showing off his fence work right from the off, which is important. Now, has he filled out the form? Don't think he has. Or if he has, I'm going to have to go look for it, and I'd really rather not right about now. Oh, I do have it loaded, actually. Oh, he's done it twice. Helpful. Erased it all, ready to go. Excellent. Kota Batu, blue tees. Forgot to mention on this first submission, recommends north as prevailing wind. Okay. Are there any key design features? You'll notice some bunkers and sightlines that don't come into play but aren't part of the beach. In many Southeast Asian courses, they have excess shell deposits on course that sort of serve as a waste area. Just wanted to point out these have an aesthetic purpose but aren't meant to be in play necessarily. Huh. Okay. Loosely inspired by the Serapong course at Sentosa Golf Club in Singapore. I think I know the rough look we're going for. Required elements he's going for drivable par 4, as with just about all of us. Blind tee shot and 3-shot par 5. Drivable par 4 is hole 6. Blind tee shot is 5 and 9. And then the 3-shot 5 is a hole 16. So we'll go with north and let's go medium winds because I don't want to get blown off the course like Pithy was. So yeah, cib0rg came out with a tropical actually last year for this as well. We had, oh, what was it called? Mine's gone blank. I've forgotten the name of this Dream Team course last year. And it was really good. Someone in chat will help me. Pirate Bay thing, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Black something. Black Flag, that's the one. There we go. And that was really cool. So following up that will be interesting. Okay. Oh, so this is what he means with the... Yeah, this makes complete sense. They're not in play, they're just like serving as sort of beachy areas. Straight away, really like the look. He's used this new, I think that's the black locust tree. Nicely. Some palms. Just a really cool look. Yeah, I'm a big fan. No, I think it was tropical because it had all the palms on it. It was just tropical and made to look sort of delta. Okay. Bunker sculpting. Yeah. I mean, it's solid. I think it's a bit too narrow for the amount of depth you're trying to put in it, which is why it's and it's a very wavy shape, which is why it's just tricky. Hey, Lost Souls. I think also partly because it's not really facing the tee, and then we've got the high side. I don't think this one quite came out the way you would have wanted it. But nice wide fairway to start with. Par 5 to start. Big bunker in front of the green. I think maybe I'd have toned that one down a little bit. Giant slopes off the back as well. And then, yeah, I'm into par 5. Good look off the first. See how we go. I'm a big fan of a wide open first tee shot that just kind of sets us up. And then you've got this hit over this giant bunker. I feel this bunker is dominating too much. Sink it down a little so that we can see the flag a touch. You've got such a good green site here on the edge of this little peninsula. I don't think you need to hide that with a giant bunker. I think it would be better if we hadn't. That said, it will still probably be a very... it's a risky shot in. Yeah, give it a go. I do like the mountain in the backdrop. I think that's done really nicely. It's not It's not my best swing. Oof, there's a pitch. Backdrop planting's good. Hey, and we have a birdie. I'm not going to nitpick this one too much because it's tough, but the cart path could be smoother. But again, I think that's just this game being stupid. The retaining wall with flowers? I'm not... I mean, I said it in the Discord, I'm not the biggest fan, but equally, I think it does fit. This sort of bunkering, like with a bit more low profile, works much better for me. I think these two slightly less well. The one up by the green's pretty good. Holy okay, this green. Alright, we'll come to that in a minute. I mean, you're giving us a lot of space off the tee, which I am definitely appreciating. A bit of unintentional blindness there. No, I'm not a huge fan. But I think what I do think though is if you're looking for something that I would say is probably, like, if there's one place in the world that they would definitely do this, it probably is Southeast Asia with those sorts of courses. I can see that. Sculpting there, making it blind because of the hill, it's avoidable, I think. Green slopes, I'll be honest, this feels, considering the land is like slightly undulating but not too crazy, this then feels a bit of a departure with the giant slopes, and I'm not totally sure all of them make sense. I mean, I've got some backstop options for this one, at least. That ain't it. Oh no, it is. No, it isn't. Yeah, I mean, again with the green, like we've got most of it moving this way and then that solitary bead going the other way. It's all a little too random, I think. I say this knowing that I have created the world's most random greens on a course, so take it with a pinch of salt. Got to help you out somewhere. Planting on those is great. These are done really well, actually. You're definitely helped by the lighting angle with this as well. It'll be interesting seeing how they look the other way. Giant bridge for Wes in the background. I think it's the same with the bunkers. I don't know, there's something off with the sculpting or sizing, or it's just not quite where I'd want it to be. I think they're a little over big or a little over small in places, and I can't quite put my finger on which and where. Great look off this par 3 though. Ah, we're not quite there. Oh, you would think if he could count all the references and work out which ones are common, Matty might be a better designer by now. Par 5, so I guess it's okay. This takes up a lot of the fairway. Quite like it a touch smaller, giving us a bit more of an avenue to go right or left. But I do like that the general green slope is right to left, makes sense, and it means that I probably think I want to be coming in this side. Which means we're certainly going to miss the fairway now. Yeah, I feel like I've got a bit more of a chance of stopping it. Yeah, green sculpting, we got some weirdness like there, and just I think this could have used a bit more flattened brush. Again, I feel like you've got a really awesome sightline and just area you've planted here, and it's just a bit hidden by where you've put the fairway. I would have almost I know it's strategic, but the centerline bunker where it is kind of means that I've pushed myself out left and taken away a lot of this. Yeah, we got some transition stuff here and here. Pithy will love that. He's all for his transitions. Right, let's hit something in there and see what happens. Yeah, that'll do. Generally, I think the cart path does add to things. Oh, so this is our blind tee shot, which is nicely done, because we don't have crazy amounts of hazards. The blindness does make sense. The land is wild, but it does make sense. And I think we're in fantasy land anyway. I do like the city backdrop on the other side. It's believable. I guess we kind of want to be a little bit more left, but I like that you've given me a tree as an aiming point. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. It's a blind shot done tastefully. Gets points from me. Bunker is good here. I think the one that's just maybe a little bit overpowering with this one. This one I'd probably just dragged your bunker texture a little bit away so you can mound up above it a touch more. But generally good. Yeah, if this is medium winds, I can imagine Dan had like 20s. No, I don't think that's quite going to be enough. Yeah, I remember when Mayo and I released the ones for World Cup, those ones were 27 mile an hour winds on day of release. It does it. Ah, we're onto more. Ooh. Retaining wall and bridges? I get what we're doing, and I get that we want the ball to slope into the water. I don't think the look works for me, but I understand what you're doing. Dangerous little drive ball 4. I'd be interested to see how many people can actually hold this. Screw US. I've mentioned the retaining wall. I'm not sure that's mentioning a hazard. Besides, we're hopefully not going anywhere near it. The dark ring around bunkers in Boreal. Does that still exist? Huh. No, we've just gone into the heavy rough instead. I don't know. I haven't worked in Boreal in this game. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think I would ever go for this. I don't see a way I'm landing on and staying on the green, which takes away from it a touch. If you, I think if you'd given me a bit more of an option to run it on here or bound it on, or a slope that fed it onto the green this way, I think just making it as kind of Dan's intimating, like an area where you really don't want to miss, and an area where it's safe. Whereas we're not dead there, but we're not running onto the green from short left, short right, or just even dead at it. Let's see something about that. Oh, never hit that anywhere near hard enough. Do really like this hole though. The slope wall thing is, yeah, I mean I can see how it works. I feel like you can do that just with retaining wall though. Hasn't Arctic done it on a couple of courses? I like the shortcut protected with trees. Ah, that's our fence and oh, I like this one a lot. And the bunkering around the green is probably the best we've had actually. Just because it's not dominating as much, it's not as raised up. Trying to work out if I can make that or not. We'll give it a go. And the answer is no. But hey, we've got a big backstop, so there's a chance. Oh no, we've hit some trees and stuff. Sorry, Cyborg, I'm not playing this the way you would have wanted it to be played. Or maybe we are. I'm really enjoying the environment though. I completely believe I'm in Southeast Asia. It is very different to courses we've seen before. Definitely a plus. Keep turning. This is a good looking par 3. I would have liked the cart path maybe taken a little bit further this way, a touch more planting inside. Just cart path feels a touch close for my liking, but... And I like how you've done this bunker down here. I think that adds to it. This little bit of green is confusing me a touch. The swale. I kind of feel like we're just going to bounce in and out and half pipe around a bit. For a par 3 down lighting, this looks really good. Hopefully bounces up. Yeah, I think that's a fair common critique. If you look at the land behind this, that's usually a bit of a giveaway. The way I always tend to look at back bunkers is if it looks like the land's been moved to create a bunker, then we're probably doing a bit too much with it. Oh, that's not even close to what we wanted. Now this is a fun tee shot. I mean, wild and mental, and I really like this green shape and where you put the runoff and where you put the bunkers on this one. That's just different and interesting, and yeah, I'm all for it. This is just quirky. Compared to the others, I think this works really nicely. And a bridge for Wes. Got everything. Stop it, Pithy. It's not cheat. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at your clubhouse and stuff like that yet. So a little putting green, clubhouse, carts. Nicely done. Oh, this is really nice. Oh, I like this area a huge amount. That's done very well. Hey, JC. Right between clubs. That ain't it. Ever the teacher. Good front nine. Yeah, I think same thing about some of these bunkers. They're just probably about 2 feet too high. There's a fun pin. And it's a par 4, so it's, I guess. Yeah. Hiya, Jeff. Matty's got a game for you, G-Dog. You'll enjoy. I think you'll enjoy it. I haven't really looked at it yet, but it's not what we wanted. And yeah, this ain't it. Still off the front of the green. That's not a 3-putt. Stop it, Wes. That's just a regular run-of-the-mill bogey. Yeah, again, I like the bunker layering up here. I think you could have probably shrunken them down a touch. And probably just lost this one completely. But the one in front looks great. Good use of the van. That's important. I hope you've done multiple cards and you each have to choose. Because if not, it's not really bingo. Again, general land movement would suggest right to left, and we're kind of coming back the other way. Okay. Not our best. Yeah, I mean, that one goes pretty much the first hole, doesn't it? So what I'm learning from this is I've just not got to not 3 putts, and everyone will be happy. Good sightline down to here. That's nice. Just, yeah, view from up here is really cool. Same thing as the last, I think. We're taking up too much of the fairway with the one bunker in the middle. I know we can bomb over this one, but... well... yeah, hit the one on the right. Yeah, we knew what you meant, Wes. This this bridge is The very definition of unnecessary. Love it. Or what was the word we used last year? It's definitely over the top. Self-indulgent is the word, yeah. Thank you, S. Always relied on bridge-related comments. Spin back. There. There we go. Oh, okay. It's borderline unfair. But hey, drivable par 4, so... I don't really think there's any way I'm making anything other than well, I'm certainly not making birdie on this hole. I don't see a way I'm landing it close and sticking that. So we may as well... Yeah. I think that's probably the more sensible play. Boring though it is. Left myself a 9-iron in. Well, let's just enjoy... Oh, that is not the miss. Comfortably the best recovery shot I've hit on any of these playthroughs. This is a good look. Green slopes maybe a tiny bit wild, but yeah, it's interesting. Proceeds not to get anywhere near the green. That's a solid par 3. The city backdrop does work really nicely. Bunkering here I think is great. It's this one again with the slope that drops down, it's doing a bit too much. And it does really like you almost wouldn't imagine there's fairway to the left of it. Yeah, same with this back bunker. I almost feel like if you... No, I think if you'd gotten rid of pretty much every back bunker on this course, I think it would be better. Just because they're generally robbing us of infinity greens or other good sightlines. Look at that little pin. Ah, we did not want a perfect apparently. Trying to remember what difficulty Justin said this was. Medium, tougher CC/elite depending on conditions. Yeah, I guess kinetic would work for this. Ah, we've got a green that's going to help us towards a pin. Lovely. And let's go find a car path. Come on. No. Oh, is this our 3-shot 5? It must be. Yeah, bunkers here aren't doing that much for me. Kind of go back, it's the same as the first. I think without them we'd be able to see a bit more. That could be alright. It's not, yeah, you're not really supposed to be coming into that green with a 4-iron. Nearly. 2 left, 17 par 3. I'm starting to wonder, have we had every sort of bridge on this course? It's pretty close. Spine is a little manufactured, I think. Reckon you could have softened your green contours and yeah, would have generally done the course good. I like what they're doing. I think just a bit too bold. It's annoying. Ah, there's your 3-part. It's always when I'm not paying attention. And we need a birdie on 18 to steady. Ooh, I like the mound behind the pin. Well, glad we're entertaining you. Oh, it's not what we were after. Never know how much this first little slope does. Well, there we are. Okay, so Kota Batu. I'm not entirely sure how we'd say it, but things I really liked. I thought the environment was great. General plot was really cool. The way you've planted in the background, awesome. Variety of holes and flow was good. Thought your par 3 sightlines in particular were really nicely done. I think bunkering isn't quite there on this one for me. Particularly those back bunkers or like the ones in front of the green and hiding it. They're slightly cheers pithy. They're a little too bold and just often getting in the way of sightlines a bit more than we'd like. Definitely a challenge in places. I'd have liked to see your drivable par 4 be a bit more drivable. I mean, I guess it is. It's definitely in the distance. I'm just not sure it's holdable, or if it's enough weighted in that reward direction compared to the risk, which I thought was the risk was definitely there. What else have we got? Don't think there's that much. Green slopes, I think, could use a little massaging. They could be flatter in places. Not necessarily flatter, but just smoother, I think is the word I'm looking for. But most of the bogeys, I think pretty much all the bogeys are on me, so I'm okay with that. And yeah, all birdies on par 5s, so well done me. Right, I reckon we can do one more. So I've got bears that I've been sitting on for a while, so we're going to go to that. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Like, there's a ton of creativity gone into that. Looks really cool. There's some fun holes on there. I particularly love the 9th, I think it was my favourite by a mile, which was just the most wild one out there. So yeah, let's go to bears, which it's like Blue Ridge. We'll be back in a second. Cutting the stream now.